Hi viewers, myself Lucky Ravi. I am Oracle DBA and Oracle B2K trainer. As per your comments after my sample video, I have decided to upload all my videos which will useful you learn Oracle at home. So please watch this all videos. If you have any doubts, feel free and contact me through my mail ID and post your comments and please don't forget to subscribe. So we are going to learn Oracle. So first of all, what is the Oracle? Oracle is a database object which is used to store the information in the database. So the Oracle database is a relational database management system which is produced and marketed by Oracle Corporation. So we have multiple databases in the market to store the information and maintain the database. But why more companies are using this Oracle only means because of this Oracle database is a object relational database management system and which is support all platforms. It is a platform independent software and it can run and works in any environment and it can support all the applications whichever may be. So that's the reason more companies are using this product to maintain their database. We have 12 database objects. The database objects are 12 Oracle database objects. The database objects are tables, views, views means materialized views, index, sequence, synonym, cluster. These 7 objects we will discuss in the part of SQL and cursor, procedure, function, package and triggers. These 5 objects we will discuss in P-SQL part. So this is the SQL part objects and this is the P-SQL part objects. So along with these 12 objects we will discuss commands, data types, operators, functions, constraints, joins, subqueries, exceptions and collections. Under the collections we have nested tables, table partitions, bulk binding means the bulk binding use is we can store bulk data into the table at a time. So these all are the main topics in the Oracle. So to maintain these 12 objects we have commands, the Oracle commands, and using these commands we can store any type of data in the tables. So for that we have different data types. So data types in Oracle. The first data type is char. So this data type is used to store the char data type means string data type a fixed length of characters. The char data type syntax is char of the length means the size. For example, sname column is there. So I am going to store character data into this sname. Then char data type is char. The size is 10. That means the 10 character size means we can store the fixed length of the name under that sname. So that is the char data type. So finally char data type is used to store the fixed length of characters. Next data type is varchar2. So this is also a data type to store the character data or string data, maximum size is 4000 bytes. Char data type size is 2000 bytes and varchar2 data type maximum size is 4000 bytes. And we can store by using this varchar2 data type, we can store the variable length of characters in the database, string data type data. So this syntax is varchar2 of size. For example, the S name of varchar2 of 20. So if you use char, you can store only English alphabets. If you use varchar, you can store numeric and alphabets also. For example, any employee IDs contain, for example, this one. Then here string is there, char is means alphabet is there, and numeric value is there. If you want to store this A1 data, then you can't use the char. You can use only varchar2 data type. Why? Because the varchar2 data type can accept alpha plus numerical values. Next, one more data type for the string, that is long. So it is also a data type to store the varchar data type or string data type. So maximum 2 GB size. So the syntax is same as the above char and varchar2 data type syntax, that is long of size. But no need to mention the size. Why? Because we can store up to 2 GB data using the long data type, string data type. Next one is for this string data type only. Last one, CLOB, character large database object. Character large database object. Using this database, using this data type, we can store up to 4 GB string text or string data type. So these are the string data types. So in the Oracle we have 4 types of string data types. One is char, second one is varchar2, third one is long, fourth one is character large objects. Sizes are different. Usually we are using varchar2 and CLOB data type mostly. So these are the string data types. Next, integer data type is in the Oracle. So integer data type is number. Number is the integer data type. Using this number, we can store numbers and numbers with decimal values also. Syntax is number and size. For example, SID column is there. I want to store the integer data under that SID. Then data type is number. So size is 10. But this size is not mandatory. That is the option. But string data type, you should mention the size. For integer data type, it is not mandatory. You can define the size, or you can leave the size also to define the size. So this is the number data type. Number data type is used to store the integer data. The integer data can be contain the decimal values. Next one is date. This data type is used to store the date in the database. So maximum size is 7 bytes. We need to store a date in the database. For example, the bytes are second, minutes, and hours, days, weeks, months, and year. This one, this 7 bytes up to 7th version of Oracle, and up to 11G we can store century also. That means size is 8 bytes to store the date in the database. So date is a data type to store the date in the database. And one more data type is there for date, that is timestamp. If you use the date, then you can store only date. If you want to store date and time, then timestamp is the data type. So predefined data type, predefined date format is dd-mon-y1. This is the predefined date format. DD means the 01 any date, DD value. MON means the month first 3 character, and next YY means the year last 3 digits. So these are the data types to store the date in the database. Next one is to store images and video audio clips. We have data type. The data type is to store the photos, video, audio clips in the database. The data type is blog, binary large object, size is 4 GB. Next one, to store the file path and binary data in the database, we have 3 data types. One is raw, the size is 2000 bytes. Second one is long raw, the size is 2 GB. Third one is WAV file, size is 4 GB. Using these three data types, we can store file path and binary data in the database.
To connect the database, Oracle Corporation is providing one predefined tool. The predefined tool is SQL Star Plus, and also it is providing the user ID and password to connect the database as a database administrator. The user ID is Scott Tiger, and for database